let's talk about whether you need to separate your thread into less strands of floss. So this is stranded embroidery floss, which means it might look like one thick thread, but actually when you look a bit closer, each piece is made up of 6 stranded pieces of floss. So they're all twisted up along the way. So it looks like one piece, but actually there's 6 individual strands. Now, you can stitch with all 6 for quite a nice bold look, or sometimes a pattern will ask you to separate some of the strands of floss out from the main group and only stitch with those. For example, your pattern might say, in this part you're using 3 strands of floss, so what it's wanting you to do is separate 3 out from the group and stitch with those, and that creates a finer effect than if you were using all 6. So let me show you how you would separate some strands of floss from the group. So what I like to do, there's quite a few different ways of doing this, but I'll show you the way I prefer. I'm going to grab the thread up near the end, and I'm just going to use my nails to separate out the strands of floss. So in this case, let's say for example, we want to work with 3 strands of floss. So I'm actually going to split it in half. So that's a group of 3, and that's a group of 3. Or you might just take 2 off from the group, for example, or 1. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually hold both ends in my hand, and then I'm going to use my other hand to just really gently continue that separation right down to the end of the thread. Now, it wants to tangle up, so you've just got to go really slowly and allow it to unravel as you go. So now you can see I've got a group of 3 strands here, and if that was what I needed in my pattern, I'd go ahead with that.